We're operating a vertical machining center, which is a spindle-oriented machine. It has an automatic tool changer and will run a variety of parts. Particular parts he's making now, believe it or not, are used to form pizzas for the frozen food industry. And he is drilling and tapping holes and machining the counterbores in it, and then inserting over there, he's inserting some inserts for threads. And now it's counterboring holes in the base to mount the part end of the machine. This is again another vertical machining center. Performs drilling, tapping, and milling operations. And it is again a computer-controlled machine. The operator actually enters all the data from the drawings on into this computer, and then the machine itself performs the cycle of drilling, milling, or whatever he has programmed in there. The part he's making right now, which is right there on the table, is part of a forklift assembly for another manufacturer who builds the forklifts. The machine has again an automatic tool changer, which selects the tools from a turret and then enters it into the spindle, and the spindle then runs over and performs the cycle that he's doing. Right now he's tapping holes in this part. And the part is mounted in a fixture, and the fixture is able to index in order that we can work on various sides of the part without loading and unloading the part. This is the middle shop of the complex. The front shop is what we were in before. The machine right straight ahead of us is again a turning machine, and it's called a chucker because it doesn't have a tailstock, which may or may not make any sense to those that people are looking at, but you use small round parts, short lengths, and we turn them up, and this machine will turn a part up to about 40 inches in diameter and maybe 8 or 9 inches long. And it again is a computer controlled machine. You can see on the left is the screen where he enters the data from the drawing and then runs the part. We have a horizontal boring machine, and again it is a machine that is used for milling, drilling, and tapping. It's much larger than the machines you saw in the front. This will handle a part that's 6 foot by 4 foot by almost any length. Right now the man is drilling and tapping holes in a fabricated frame that is mounted to the angle plates that you see up there. And just beyond that machine is another type of horizontal milling machine, a little smaller in size, has a small control on it that will automatic position the cutter into the right location. This first machine we talked about is merely a manually operated machine, and so the operator does all the positioning of the tool. The machine you see in front again is another vertical machining center. Each one has some unique capabilities. It's a CNC controlled, computer numerical controlled machine. And on this particular machine, it has a pallet system, which you see right here, where you can put the part on this loaded on the table, and while that part's being machined, you put another part on this pallet, and when that one's complete, you slide it over and you slide the new part in there, so you don't have to have the machine down while you're changing parts. The machine just basically runs continuously during these operations. And again, it can hold a magazine of tools, can hold approximately, I believe there's about 24, 28 tools up there. So you just leave the tools in the machine and call up tool number 10 or 12 or whatever it might be to perform the operation you need, so you don't have to constantly be putting new tools into the machine.
Okay, my name is Bruce Bronson. I'm fourth generation here at Bronson Company. I've been working here full-time for about 27 years now. I have an engineering degree, and I handle all the design work and engineering and programming and fixturing that goes down in the shop. We receive blueprints in from our customers. Most often it's just on a paper drawing. I'll take the paper drawing, and then we'll have to convert that drawing into a 2D or most likely a 3D drawing similar to this. That drawing is then taken down and converted into software that then generates code that goes into the CNC machining centers downstairs that are able to produce this part to the customer's specifications.
What we have here is again a chucking machine, and it's a turning machine. As you can see, it's turning apart. These are dies that form 55-gallon drums. It's a computer-controlled machine. The operator enters all his machining dimensions into this computer, and it then will translate into movements of the slide, and it will turn the part as you see. And it has about an 8-station indexer up there, so you can have 8 different types of tools in there to perform whatever operation you wish to perform on a part. Right now he's turning a part that has been heat treated. By that I mean it's been hardened, not the normal softness you usually find with steel. It's in the high 30 Rockwell range, and it's made hard so it wears in the production process. This is a little larger, again, vertical machining center, again CNC controlled, and making a part. Again, the information is again inputted into the control by the operator, and also the control can save programs up to probably 40 or 50 programs, so that we do get jobs that tend to repeat a couple, 3 times, 4 times a year, and instead of having to reprogram it each time, you just merely call up the number of the program that you ran in the last time you made the particular part. All this information is conveyed to the operator with the job traveler that goes with each job. One operation of the parts we manufacture, they all must go through an inspection process before we ship them to a customer. And this is one particular type of inspection equipment, and it is again a CNC controlled piece of equipment. And what it does is, with this probe right here, you can measure all diameters, heights, and all dimensions on a part, and then that is recorded on a computer over here, and it prints out an inspection report, which we then include with the job and furnish the customer with a qualified inspection report of his particular item. He's inspecting the part that you saw ran on the turning center previously.